After a series of repeated failures, there is no doubt to say that the fans have even stopped worrying about James Gunn's DCU. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. It must be agreed, though, that most of the damage faced by the superhero universe currently has its roots in the old regime, as we are yet to enter James Gunn's era. The Gunn era is slated to kick off with the highly anticipated Superman Legacy. However, that doesn't make all fans happy, as some people are still upset about Henry Cavill's exit. While the exit of Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and others hurt the fans, there are more severe issues with the universe that need to be solved now. It is interesting how the rival MCU is suffering currently for being unable to fulfill everyone's expectations in the post-Endgame phase. DCU has still a long way to go. The box office collection of all the main timeline movies has shown how the studio has failed to bring back the hype among fans. With James Gunn and Peter Safran on the high table, fans expect a better outcome. However, many changes need to be implemented to save the dying universe. Here are 12 things that should be given utmost importance by Gunn while setting up the new DCU. When James Gunn took over as the co-CEO of the new DCU, he was quick to announce that not all the existing characters would get rebooted in the new universe. The point got clearer later when Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck found no place, but recent updates suggested Gal Gadot is involved in a Wonder Woman 3 project. This move can prove disastrous, as the audience can get confused between the old and the new characters. It can't also be denied that the DCU is a past now. There's no use in holding it back. A fresh start will be more fruitful for the new DCU. If David Corenswet succeeds Cavill as Superman, then the same fate should be faced by all the characters. One of the core attractions of the MCU has been its focus on details and events that help it maintain a uniform continuity. Marvel had paved a clear path since their first movie in 2008, which successfully pays off in the Grand Avengers Endgame. Similarly, DCU also needs a fixed vision and uniform continuity. With the concept of Elseworlds introduced by James Gunn, it will be hoped that they can design a fixed path through their projects instead of creating confusion. While announcing his new plans regarding the DCU, he also introduced the plan of Elseworlds. It will give the directors a platform who want to take a different take on certain characters like Batman and Joker. This platform is also perfect for bringing back the widely controversial Snyderverse. Zack Snyder fans have dominated social media platforms for a long time repeatedly to get the failed universe as an Elseworld project. If it is implemented by James Gunn, then undoubtedly it will bring back a large faction of fans who want to see the full Darkseid saga. Lately, it has been also observed how DC movies prioritizes the Trinity far more than the other superheroes. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are the pillars of DC Comics, but that shouldn't keep the vast range of other superheroes away from the spotlight. Numerous iconic characters also deserve their solo projects and proper setups. With James Gunn's strong affinity to lesser-known characters, as already seen in both his MCU and DC contribution, it will be hoped that everybody gets proper treatment. As important as it is to focus on other superheroes, the same also goes for some of the most iconic and obscure villains waiting for their introduction in the DCU. The importance of antagonists in movies is widely known to the cinephiles, and it holds a primary contribution in the superhero genre. Starting from Brainiac to a very fascinating Vandal Savage, there are numerous villains in the comics that, if used properly, can give us some of the best stories of all time. No matter how much the Snyder fans rally behind their universe and how unique it might be, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is better to be forgotten. The iconic Superman foe deserves a proper reboot after reports stated about his appearance in Superman Legacy. The character should be more reserved and develop healthily with the proper time. Being one of the greatest comic book villains ever, the character's motivations should be clear to the audience, and the approach should be as far to Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice as possible. It can't be denied that no matter how much injustice Lex Luthor has faced, it's nothing compared to Green Lantern. The project is frequently mentioned by Ryan Reynolds, as it has been etched in his mind as an untreatable scar. Green Lantern is one of the key aspects of DC Comics and deserves to be seen on the big screen. Does DC fans want Charlie Fraser to succeed Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman? Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Soon after James Gunn announced that the Justice League in his new DCU would be played by an entirely different cast, the fans started to speculate several names. After David Corenswet was cast as the new Superman, the fan casting for the other members also gained hype. Gal Gadot gained widespread praise for her portrayal of Wonder Woman in the DCU. She even had a threequel planned before it was scrapped by James Gunn. Despite being disappointed, the fans have been keen to know who will play the next Diana Prince. Now, it looks like people have come up with a new name who can be perfect in the role: Charlie Fraser. After her film debut in 2023's Anyone But You, Charlie Fraser recently appeared as Mary Jabassa in George Miller's Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Gal Gadot was first introduced as DCU's Wonder Woman in 2016's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. It was followed by her solo outing in 2017's Wonder Woman. She continued to garner appreciation for her role across several DCU films before the universe came to an abrupt end with James Gunn and Peter Safran's takeover. It cannot be denied that the actress who would replace Gal Gadot has to put in a lot of effort. There were several names in the mix before the fans claimed after watching Furiosa that Charlie Fraser could be the best fit for the role. Charlie Fraser has given a commendable performance as Anya Taylor-Joy's Furiosa's Mother Mary in the George Miller directorial. Although it was only her second film, the fans think she has both the capability and looks to perfectly fit in the role of the Princess of Themyscira. The Australian actress has enjoyed a celebrated modeling career and has also been featured on Vogue Australia's cover. Many fans have taken over the internet to even claim that she looks like the Aussie version of Gal Gadot. Numerous fans believe that Zack Snyder had an incredible vision for the DCEU. Although it did not succeed, the fans never stopped to praise his visual style and the casting. A fan recently claimed that Charlie Fraser also looked as if she came out of a Zack Snyder film. Many others joined in the discussion and agreed that it could be a memorable casting if it happened. DC fans want Charlie Fraser to succeed Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Soon after James Gunn announced that the Justice League in his new DCU would be played by an entirely different cast, the fans started to speculate several names. After David Corenswet was cast as the new Superman, the fan casting for the other members also gained hype. Gal Gadot gained widespread praise for her portrayal of Wonder Woman in the DCU. She even had a threequel planned before it was scrapped by James Gunn. Despite being disappointed, the fans have been keen to know who will play the next Diana Prince. Now, it looks like people have come up with a new name who can be perfect in the role: Charlie Fraser. After her film debut in 2023's Anyone But You, Charlie Fraser recently appeared as Mary Jabassa in George Miller's Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Gal Gadot was first introduced as DCU's Wonder Woman in 2016's Batman v Superman: